I am the nation. I was born on July 4th, 1776, and the Declaration of Independence is my birth certificate. The bloodlines of the world run in my veins because I offered...
Special about being American, none of you can define for me what an American is.
I am the nation. I was born on July 4th, 1776, and the Declaration of Independence is my birth certificate. The bloodlines of the world run in my veins because I offered freedom to the oppressed. I am many things and many people. I am the nation. I'm 200 million living souls and the ghost of millions who have lived and died for me. I'm Nathan Hale and Paul Revere. I stood at Lexington and fired the shot heard round the world. I'm Washington, Jefferson, Patrick Henry. I'm John Paul Jones, the Green Mountain Boys, Davy Crockett. I'm Lee, Grant, Abe Lincoln. I remember the Alamo, the Maine, and Pearl Harbor. When freedom called, I answered and stayed until it was over there. I left my heroic dead in Flanders fields and on the rock of Corregidor, on the bleak slopes of Korea, and in the steaming jungles of Vietnam. I am the Brooklyn Bridge, the wheatlands of Kansas, and the granite hills of Vermont. I am the coal fields of the Virginias and Pennsylvania, the fertile lands of the West, the Golden Gate and Grand Canyon. I am Independence Hall, the Monitor. I am the Merriman.
We're working on that. It's going to be the new intro for this particular show.
Wow.
Anyway, guys, welcome to News on the Flip Side. Well, I get pissed when I hear stuff like, "Oh, you don't know what an American is." My ass, I can sit here all night and tell you what an American is. Jeez and Pete, we're everybody. We're anybody. That's why we are. So anyway, John, Emily, how y'all doing tonight? You can see I've been on a crazy nut day today. It's been like that all day. Raining, flooding, backyard underwater like 2 feet right now.
Oh, wow.
Really? Wow.
Not like in Hollywood right now.
Yes, it's
warm.
Yes, yeah, well, yeah, y'all can get rained on. You know, a friend of mine out there.
Not right now.
Yeah, a friend of mine out there was bitching. I was talking to her about 2 weeks ago. I said, "What are you griping about? You never get any rain." I said, and then I'm reading this article about that letting some of the water. I'm like, don't let any of that water. People, y'all gonna need that in 6 months.
Right.
Keep that water
Straight up to the ocean. But
yes.
I mean, the media is always just taking it and making it a disaster. Some of it's a disaster.
Oh yeah, of course.
Rain. Now there's rain is a disaster. Now you got record snow, and that's another disaster. People are dying because of the snow, and then it's going to cause this because of the melt off. It's just they're just masters of disaster. That's their whole thing.
That's what they do. They want to keep you upset and in turmoil and depressed all of the time. And a friend of mine says, he said, "I hear you do the news. You don't talk like that." I said, "Because I don't believe in that." I said, "Besides, I said half of what we hear in the news anyway is just made up stuff to get you upset." I said, you got to kind of read between the lines now. And I said, to get the truth anymore, you'll have to watch like 5 different news networks, and then you're still going to have to read between the lines a little bit.
And sometimes it's better just to follow Twitter and just see the actual person on the ground taking a picture of this thing here, so that when you find you see, oh, this is what really happened. And then when you get the news, whether it's Fox or ABC, NBC, which gives a total different spin on it, you're like, I saw that. That wasn't either one of those things.
Well, if you ever really want to know what's going on, and you can't watch BBC anymore. It used to be you could watch BBC World News or even BBC England, and you get a good idea what was going on in the United States. Because, it's not the United States. They just report it. They don't even do that anymore. So now I was watching Pravda News a couple of weeks ago. It's rough because they got to translate it from Russian to American. Oh man! Look, I'm telling you, y'all don't want to go listen to it. I'm just telling you, people. They have a whole different view of our country. Not a good one either.
Yeah.
But if you're a male, you don't want to listen to it. Trust me, you'll get offended. Just like all you Budweiser and Nike people have been lately. You'll just get offended. Christopher, I don't drink beer at all. And when I do drink, it's like once a year. And lately, it's been when I only go out to visit them. And I'm not a big, I used to be when I was young. Look, I drank like a fish. I could drink anything and I could drink all night long. It didn't even faze me. I was just, I came from a long line, a family of alcoholics. It was just second nature to drink. But when my son was born, I quit drinking. I just quit.
Yeah.
I was like, well, that's enough of this for now.
That's
No, I
good.
don't even, and the other problem is I'm usually always a designated driver. So, and our DUI laws are crappy down here. You get busted, $10,000 fine, probably a week in jail, definitely getting your license suspended for a year. It's not worth it. I'd just rather, drink one. And I don't like to drink at home. It doesn't feel the same to me. So I don't know what to tell y'all.
As long as you get your sweet tea, you're good.
Yes, I am actually. Well, I can honestly say lately I've been drinking once a year. Sometimes before that might have been 3 or 4 times a year. If we're staying at a casino out of town, I might drink. But drinking at a casino is a dangerous thing because money seems to get looser as you get a better buzz. It's just a dangerous thing. And Billy, I'm not rich like you. I mean, dude, you got millions. You can go hang out at a casino all day. I've watched you only drop 10 grand on a roulette table. Like, I'm thinking, yeah, I wish. Mm-hmm. But anyway, guys, we're not here to talk about any of that tonight. We were just testing out the new show for the new song for the show. It'll probably be edited some and changed a little bit. In the beginning, that's just Joe Biden down on Americans, and so we just decided. And then Johnny Cash's song, they just put it in behind it. So y'all can. It's all over the web. I've heard it all over the place, but you can go check it out for yourselves, people. I mean, be proud of your country.
That's right.
If you hate on it, look, when you start thinking something's a piece of crap like San Francisco, it usually turns into a piece of crap like San Francisco. Let me tell you, when I went to San Francisco, when I got a boot camp in the Navy and I was stationed in San Diego, San Francisco was beautiful. I would have moved there right then and there. The place was gorgeous. Everybody was nice. The food was good. People were just friendly. I've been there 3 times in the last 12 years. I don't even want to go back. Like, you couldn't even pay me money right now to get me. Unless I was doing a TV gig, I wouldn't even go back. I'm just telling you, I just wouldn't. The place smells, you know what it smells like? It smells like the French Quarter after they've been partying all weekend. It's just disgusting. The whole town smells like that. Even the rich people's places smell like that. I'm like, come on. So y'all go hang out. No, last time I was in San Diego was actually this past year. It's nice down here. In LA, believe it or not, I've been there 4 or 5 times in the last 5 years. I actually 6 or 7 times with Ancient Aliens, and still, I never even got to experience the fog yet, the smog yet. Where's the pollution at? Where's these horrible stories I hear about?
You can keep those horrible stories to yourself.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I am not
good right now, and just it's been good, and it's nice, and there's no
rain cleaned it out a bit. And
I just have never experienced that level of pollution down there. And shit, me and Chris walked the whole town for like 12, 14 hours. And I never, people, and people were friendly. You always hear horror stories, and I'm sure there are horror stories because it's a big city, but I guess I've just been lucky, and I'm kind of scary looking, so people tend to leave me alone. But I don't know. I've always had a good time down there, and the reason I'm bringing that up is because I hear somebody's giving away a trip to Los Angeles. I thought it was just a rumor, but it looks like it's more than a rumor. So, John, Emily, why don't y'all tell them about it?
Sure. Well, after all these people and complaints of people, how do I get out there? How do I get out there? And I was told them, no, you got to win the contest. So we took everybody's appeals and pleas to heart. And so we've launched a contest, and it's for 2 people being flown out to Hollywood for the Rise to Future Gala. The Gala's on the 28th of April in a couple of weeks here. So it's 3 days, and it's you're flown out, and you get to attend this black tie event, which is gorgeous. You've been there, and you can be my.
It's great there. By the way, before I even let you go on any further, if by any chance you get to win, if you win this contest, or even if you get to win as an illustrator writer, I'm telling you, you're going to be blown away by how nice these people are. Every time I go, I got my gun with me because they make me nervous. They're too nice. I'm waiting for it. Woo, come out the walls or something. Journey, last time I said, I thought Journey was going to appear, so I was just laughing so hard. It was, but I mean, it's really and truly, people, if you can win, and if you get to meet John and Emily, because I don't know how that's going to work, they're very nice people. They go out of their way to be nice. They don't have to either. And, I've been to a lot of contests for a lot of different companies over the years. And frankly, a lot of people are rude. They're not rude to me because I'm pressed, so they're just not going to be rude to me. But I watch them. I'm there to watch them, how they're dealing with other people. Anyway, it's not so much how they're dealing with me. I was in a place in Florida, what was it, last year. I was down there for about 8 days, and they flew me down, and we were down there. It was a science thing, is what it was, and they were just rude. They were rude to the winners. And if you weren't like the top echelon winner, like in the 1, 2, or 3, because they actually did 10 or no, they did 15 winners and on 2 different sides. And if you would blow that, they were just rude to you. They just were. And I was just, I said, and I told the one guy, one of the judges was going on and on. He was just being rude to these three young ladies. I said, "You do know you're being videotaped, right?" And his face just went. I was like, dude. I said, anytime you see me, you should be thinking about what you're saying. I said, because I was told I had run in the middle of the place and I could record anything I wanted to. And, there are some rules, people, because some things are going on that it's part of what the contests are. So you're never going to see that part unless you win. But still, I was just, or maybe y'all just spoil me. That might be what the hell it is.
Could be.
Because recently we were down in New Orleans for this little at UNO College. We were down there. Matter of fact, I was giving away. I had a couple of books left I gave away. And, they're going on. It's a great contest. It's like a little minis writers. It's like more like an arts contest. But, so I'm listening. Everybody's real nice and everybody's having a good time. And there's a lot of money given away. I think the first prize is $25,000. And it's supposed to be blind judge, which it wasn't, but we're not going to get into that tonight. It's it just, again, once you got past like the first 3 people, they were just rude. Now, people, the reason I'm bringing this up is because I've hung out with John and Emily for 3 contests now. And when I say John and Emily, I mean the whole gang, because I see Emily like for 2 or 3 days, it's like a fleeting thing. Well, I get there earlier now, so I get to see her a little bit more. But really, for like the last 3 days, she's like the ghost walker, man. Boom. And she's just gone. John, I get to see. We have breakfast sometimes. We talk. We're catching up and see what we're going to be doing for a couple of days while we're doing interviews. But there's a whole staff of people there. There's photographers there that work for them. Everybody there is really nice. Everybody's very approachable. But, when you see somebody doing their job, leave them alone. I mean, that's just common sense. But, I mean, if you get to win, or either this contest or you just get to win, Writers of Futures or Illustrators of the Future, I'm just telling you, you're going to be surprised. They're scary nice. I don't know how else to say it. It just scares me some. And I don't want y'all to be scared because they are really, really nice. Everybody you get to meet is going to go out of their way to take care of y'all and make sure your experience is exactly what it is, a positive experience in so many ways that I couldn't even mention. I mean, really, you need to win because the resources at your fingertips once you get there are ridiculous. You would have to literally pay tens of thousands of dollars just to meet and be educated by the people you're going to get to beat and be educated by. That's all I can say about that. But anyway, now go back to what you were saying before I went off on a rampage.
Come over to Emily here so she can talk to me now.
Yes.
All right. So, it's a for real all expense paid trip to Hollywood. So basically, every year we publish 12 writers and 12 illustrators as part of the contest. I know a lot of people have been listening, have been asking how can they come and attend the big gala event, which is held in Hollywood, and it's big red carpet, black tie event. A lot of geeks attend, writers, illustrators. There's some celebrities there. So for once, we made it available where we're having a contest and we're actually going to fly 2 people in for the event. So
it's called Readers of the Future.
Yes. So you have to go to the website. You have to enter. And
yes, go enter.
It's here on the stream, but if you can't see it and you're just listening, it's bit.ly/future readers. So if you go there,
and you can also go to the galaxypress.com / I think we're looking at the track line. So galaxypress.com / readers of the future, in case you don't get the bit.ly thing right. So it's galaxypress.com / readers of the future.
Readers of the Future.
Yes.
So you go there, feel free to go, check it out. You do have a chance you won't be able to attend the workshops with the winners of the contest, but you will be able to attend the live gala event. And it's a big banquet, it's a dinner and live events, about 2.5 hours. Even if you don't win the contest, you can still watch the event live online at writersofthefuture.com. And it's starting at 7 p.m. Pacific time. April 28th, writersofthefuture.com.
And I'll read from the link what it says there. Meet with the best new voices in the genre, best-selling authors, renowned illustrators, and publishers. As part of this giveaway, you and a guest could have the opportunity to experience a VIP workshop with the winning authors and illustrators, plus receive a special signed copy of the Writers of the Future book anthology. Contest ends on April 17th, 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Enter today. So to enter the contest, follow these. There's 3 steps. Step 1, like and tag 2 friends you would like to travel to the WOOF Awards ceremony with you if you won the grand prize of the social posts where you heard about the contest. So here it would be on galaxypress.com/readers of the future. Step 2, follow the official Galaxy Press at Galaxy_Press Instagram account. Like the post promoting the Readers of the Future contest. 3, complete the contest entry form below. All required information must be included for the entry to be eligible. Participants will be notified via email and must provide their name, age, and contact information within 48 hours of receiving the notification. All grand prize winners must be able to travel to Los Angeles for the Writers and Illustrators of the Future Awards ceremony between the dates of April 27th and April 29th, 2023. And then you just fill out the form, and then
you have your chance.
Then a name will be drawn from the everybody that enters, and then we will notify. And the chances of somebody from this show will be greater if more people enter the contest.
Yes, get out there. Look, people, this brings me right back to the damn podcast awards. So if you, it also brings me right back to Writers of the Future. If you don't go do it, you don't get anything. Okay. You can see, look, because I talked to Maliva earlier today. She told me, oh, well, 5 people. She said they didn't even stop. They just went by and looked. I mean, people, what are we, window shopping a chance to go to LA now? All right. I mean, I know some of y'all might be scared, but still. And I told y'all I'll be there. So, don't be scared. I'll slap people around for you. I've been really cranky lately, so I'll be slapping people around. But it's, if you can go, I mean, you're really going to meet some of the nicest people you're ever going to get to meet. And you'll see, what do you mean, Barry? Oh, you mean I should write? No, I don't think John and Emily would appreciate that. So we're not going to go there. They want me. He says, you need to write a book about all the stuff you see when you're with the judges. I'm going to tell you, like I tell everybody, just win. If I was going to write a book, I'd be finishing the one I'm on. Well, I can't submit it to because it's over like 21,000 words now. So it's and then Google almost broke Google the other day trying to get it to correct my grammar. Oh man, people! When I finally get it good enough, I'll send it to Emily, and she might read it and tell me, "Jay, you've lost your mind."
Now, one thing too, at some point, if you can pull it up, that video we sent you, we have Jim Eskman doing different dragons. The last dragon is this one here that you see on the screen. But
do I have it on this?
Famous.
I think I have to look and see. I think I got it on this computer. Let me get out of this full screen stuff here.
Want to resend it?
I gotta make everything recopy to this computer automatically, like I do all the rest of it. People, we're not doing that kind of stuff tonight. Thanks for sending it, but that's Friday night. And that's not even this Friday night, because this Friday night we have Tom Wood, who, by the way, is the illustrator of the dragon you see behind us right now, which is the cover of book 39, which should be right there where that other book is. Some other book up there. Some stranger's book. No, actually, this is Gary Haslin's book. He's actually a great writer, guys. I'm just picking. He wrote that's about Rendlesham Forest, and y'all should check it out. But anyway, before I get smacked in the head all the way from England, man, smack.
So I just re-emailed you the to iCard.
All right, I'll grab it. It's Bobby G. No, you just submit 4 times a year. I mean, it's easy. It's easy. It's eating pie, my friend. I'm telling you.
Just go to writersofthefuture.com and then just follow the instructions. It's very easy. Very easy.
Donnie, the address you just heard, writersfuture.com, that's where the free course is, the writing course.
Yeah.
And
that's where you enter the writer contest or the illustrator contest.
Yeah, that's where all the good stuff is, except for if you want to get any of L. Ron Hubbard's books, you're going to have to go through Writers of the Future, and that's over at
Galaxy Press.
At galaxypress.com. Yes.
And this contest is also listed on Galaxy Press.
Okay. Yeah, it's good. Where else in there? Man, I've been getting some strange emails today, people. Y'all all been, I don't know. If aliens are real, y'all have been really busy in the last couple of days. I don't know why you got to bug me about it.
But we're excited about this. We've not done this before, and I've heard so many people, as we've done these shows in the last several months. How did I get out there? How can I get out there? So this is your opportunity.
Yes, this is it.
If this is something you really want to be able to do, then.
And if y'all don't get in there and subscribe, Don will hear no more whining from now on. I'm just telling y'all ahead of time. I'm just going to ignore y'all. This is, because I know how many of y'all are going to, I know because I can call I know who's handling it, so I can just email her and say how many people have come by. She tells me something like 10. I'm just going to ignore y'all from now on. You know that, right? And now getting back to the podcast awards. Look, I appreciate getting this to runner up last year, but people, come on. How many freaking years can I do? I don't like losing people. Y'all should know that by now. I'm not a good loser. No. We are going to get a national award this year, which is kind of, we won 20, 21, 22 best local broadcast. I'm getting ready to post them on a new website. Nice. But we are up for a national award, best improved podcaster for the year. I'm sorry. So that one comes with money too, which is kind of nice, a trophy and money. So that was kind of nice. It's part of some kind of iHeart thing. It's no, we've been up for awards with iHeart before. We just haven't won. But
I haven't been. How do you get it? I don't.
Well, they just invite us. Well, I actually see when they do that, that's how they slick. They don't invite a show, they invite the network. So they get all the shows. They cheat, man. That's kind of cheat. But you can, there used to be a place you could submit for iHeart to see if you could get your show in. But they get, in the old days, there was not that many podcasters. Now there's, God, a billion of them out there podcasting things that most of us don't even want to hear.
Yeah.
Except I did join the Chihuahua channel. I couldn't help myself, but.
The what?
The Chi channel, the Chihuahua channel.
Oh.
It's they call it the Chi channel. So look, they got all these big guys. They're scary, burly, tattooed. Look like they might break your neck. Loving their little Chihuahuas, putting their little pink sweaters on. I was like,
where is your little princess?
Oh no, she's locked up. She's in the other room because she's been misbehaving lately. Her and her sister, her partner in crime. No, they got this thing now. If I'm in here for too long, both I want to come get my lap. And then they want to lay back as far as they can get, and then tongues want to go up the nose. And it's all fine, when Daddy ain't doing that. But usually, if I'm in here, I'm doing something. And now they've learned to type. Oh yeah, they know that it moves stuff on the screen. I'm like, get out of here! How can you figure that out? You're a dog. Nope, they know what it is.
Nice.
And I think Blackie, Lola, actually knows what some of the keys are for. Because the other day, I noticed if you hit the control key on this one, anything I've got, like the dogs will be on the screen, they'll pop up full size. She's done it a couple of times now. And I did tell you that Fiona, I ran in to get some Mexican food one night, and she locked all the doors in the car with the keys in it.
Wow.
I left it on because I wanted to leave the air conditioner on. I didn't want them to get hot. And sure enough, I come outside, and she done locked the car up. And I'm like, what are you doing? Then I tried to get it. Nope. She would never unlock it. And then after that, we're driving around now. Now she rolls down the back window. I'm like, get out of here. You want to adopt some Chihuahuas, people? Look, I'm just saying. No, I'm just kidding, y'all. Somebody would hurt me if I gave up the Chihuahuas. Yes, we're not going to mention any names. Brian, no. Right there. You can see the address is going around the bottom of the screen. But look, if it's too hard for you to write it down, it should be on all three of my personal Facebook pages. United Public Radio Facebook page, UFO on the Cover Facebook page, News on the Flipside Facebook page. It's also on the American Polling Company page and on the Centralist page. And then, I actually think it's on the Empath Euphorium too, so you can go over there. All of those places you can get it. I think it went on LinkedIn today. If not, it will go after the show. It'll also go on Instagram after the show as well. So it'll physically be there. All you have to do is click. Look, people, it's a mouse. You click it. I know all y'all want to do this talking to your computer stuff now. I know who people are these days, but just go. I want to see who wins. I want one of y'all that I know wins. Yes. No, I don't have any polls, so no reason to write me. Carol's going, can I send you some money? It's not going to help you. I mean, you can send me some money, baby, but it's not going to help you win. What you mean, send Emily some money? Still ain't gonna help you. And she'll take some free money, but
You send me money.
she's mine. She don't mind. She said, "You can buy me a new dress or something. Yeah, something nice." No, I'm kidding, people. But the only way you get to do this is to go over there, and you just got to click the link and go. It doesn't sound really complicated to me. It sounds pretty easy. It sounds like a nice trip. What hotel are y'all at this year?
The Lowe's.
The Lowe's.
Lowe's Hollywood.
Lowe's is a nice hotel. I've stayed there before.
Very nice, yeah.
It's the first time I ever went out to LA for Ancient Aliens, I stayed at the Lowe's. No, last time I went, they put me up at the Wyndham. Yes. My sister always threatened me because she works at the Marriott. You got to stay at the Marriott. I'm not staying at the Marriott. Marriott, it's nothing against y'all personally. I'm just not staying there. There's other hotels that I like better. That's all I'm saying. I have nothing personal against the Marriott. I don't get my sister fired. I like staying at certain hotels. I like any hotel. I like the single suite hotels because you need the room, especially what we do. You got to have room. Well, you don't want people sitting on a bed. It looks a little strange.
That's right.
It's especially when you're doing it. And besides that, it can make people uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Oh, what are you talking about?
When we were just in New York, we had a nice suite there.
Yes,
we did a bunch of interviews there, and we had people in the big living room area there.
And that's just the best way to do it. It separates. You don't have to. That way, you don't have to have all your stuff picked up because you're staying a few days. You got all your luggage open, stuff's all in the closet. It's just a better way of doing it.
In the Times Square, the Times Square, the Crown Plaza, which is really nice.
Actually, I've been at the Crown. Check that out. I didn't know that. And the first time I ever went, we stayed at the Crown. I was up there for Discovery Channel. There was some paranormal event was going on. And
it's nice.
I enjoyed it. I had a good time there. What do you mean? Look, I can't speak for when y'all people travel and these movie companies travel you. I can't speak for what they do for y'all. I know I've traveled, 24 times with different companies. They've always taken good care of me. They pay well, and they've always taken good care of me. Why, you've had bad experience? Well, write it up. Put it on a Reddit or something. Yeah, make a noise. People ain't gonna. If you don't make any noise, nobody's gonna pay attention to you.
Is anybody responding to this thing about this contest? Is anybody saying, "Hey, this is great, I want to enter"? Anything? Or are they just like?
Actually, right now they talking about the podcast awards, and Emily.
I was looking down at my phone.
I was like, no, it wasn't nothing bad. It was just your name went by about 5 or 6 times. It's Craig. You see the guy sitting next to her, that's her husband. Yeah, John. But you just need to go. No, Denise. No, again, all you have to do is click the link and go. And it's on all of my personal pages. If you have any of my pages, you can find the link right there and you can click it and go. You don't even have to write it down. I mean, it's already posted. I posted it yesterday. When we're done tonight, because I have to wait for Michelle to get off here, I got to talk to her about some stuff. I'm going to repost it to all of my links again, all of my links, including my Instagram and LinkedIn and all of that. And I don't know what to tell you. I mean, there's like 500,000 people scrolling up those 15 links. What are you talking about? Oh, yeah, if I can remember to do it, I'll put it over there. But they only do music over there anymore. MySpace. Yeah, we got 61,000 followers, but I get if I go post a paragraph over there, the most outrageous thing you've ever seen, I'll get one person reads it. I don't know what to tell y'all. Obviously they're sleeping over there, but I mean, if I'll post it over there too. What the hell? But it'll be posted across all of those pages. So all you have to do is click it and it will be there until the contest is over on the 17th. I won't even take them down. Matter of fact, just to keep y'all's minds straight, I'll probably just post it every day as we're going along. Also, every host on the network will be talking about this until the 17th. Yes. Yeah. Well, 17th is only 5 days away, guys. Yeah, it's not like it's
not like
Monday.
You have endless chance to win. You gotta submit right away.
Yes, because you don't know. I would just submit. What do you mean? Can you submit more than once? Oh, I don't know about that. You got to ask John and Emily about that.
Yeah. No, you just submit once and then we'll draw a name.
Yes, because that sounds like cheating to me. No, I've seen that before where people do 500 submits and go drop it in the basket. I don't think I haven't seen stuff like that before. Yeah, when I was district manager, when I was really young, I was district manager for Orleans Icy for a while. And we'd have contests all the time where we'd give away tickets and electronics and all that kind of stuff. I'd watch people come in with stacks. And because each store was giving away something, I'd watch people come with stacks and stacks and stick them in there. Yeah, most of the time they won because, they'd put 200, 300, 400 drops in there. But online stuff doesn't work that way. So sorry, guys. I don't know what to tell you. For a podcast, it's podcastawards.com. Wait, no, that's not what it is. What is it, John? It's
That's what it is.
Is it? Okay, podcastaward.com.
Yeah.
You can't vote for, I think it's another month yet. But we will be talking about it. But look, I want to see a turnout here because I want to see what the turnout for the voting is going to be. Yes, well, I kind of consider it the same thing. Well, John wants to win. I want to win. I know Michelle wants to win. She probably wants to win worse than John and I want to win. Emily wants John to win just so John will not bug her about it. No,
I want all of you guys to win. You're all in separate categories, so why not? Yeah.
There is one of the other Monday shows are going in. I can't remember if it's Horsefly Chronicles or if it's Laura Lee's show, Angel Rock, but it's going in. But other than that, no, there was going to be 6, but somebody else decided not to. Yeah, well, I don't know what to tell you. Just go vote. Vote, vote, vote. What do you mean? Are we going to give free stuff? You see, I know I did that last year, but we didn't win last year, did we? Yeah, we're blaming John. That's all of us to it. We're blaming John. That is true. He did come on his show, and we talked about it. We gave away, I think he said, was it $21,000 or $26,000 in lightsabers for the holidays?
Wow, that's amazing. And I didn't get one out of all that.
Yes. Look, what are you doing? I feel bad.
You told me I can't submit.
It's well, we can't. Anybody that's that close to us, they would have complained if you would have won. It's they would have definitely said it was rigged, but it wouldn't have been rigged. But still, they would have cried. But it was weird though. I did notice something when I announced what kind of lightsaber it was ahead of time. We got more response than when I didn't, or if it was a particular lightsaber. Because I did do. I announced one of Obi-Wan Kenobi's, one of what's his names with the ones that came out the side, and they were fighting over that one. They were fighting over that one, and then it was so bad that the guy put up a second one. Yeah. They're $900 a piece, people. Yeah, so that was the best way to get one as a win one. Well, the one lady, I think she was in London. I think that's where she was. She won, and she ordered another one, and she said she was just going to get her whole family. He kind of half comped them for. This dude did her really good. I don't know why he did that or how come he did it. It had nothing to do with the station or anything. He just went out of his way and did it. Well, some people are nice. I don't know. Well, I met them because I was up hanging out. I was up visiting John and Emily at Salt Lake City. For the, what's the name of that one? I always forget that one.
Fanex in Salt Lake City.
And that's the easiest one to remember.
Yeah, but the owner of Fanex will be at the Writers of the Future event this year.
Yeah, and he's a nice guy too, by the way.
Nice.
So
yeah,
I don't know. Maybe we'll give some away next year, or maybe we'll talk to some of these people with Fanex and DragonCon, see about giving away some there. Well, people like to give them away, and there's a lot of. Well, I don't know how much it costs them to make them, guys. I mean, and that's reasonably not the subject for the night, but I doubt it's not what y'all think it is. It's the one I had was made out of titanium, so it's not exactly cheap, but still, they are what they are. Oh yeah, they got sounds and all kind of wonderful stuff. Yeah. So again, galaxypress.com/readers of the future / It's easy. I just go to the link and click it because I'm lazy and I like to go over there and click the link and go like that.
Can you put it in the chat? I don't have access to the chat.
Actually, I can copy this and put it in this chat so it goes out to all the. Hold on right quick. Let's go to edit right quick. Come here, edit. And we'll put the whole message and everything into the chat. Copy it up. Put this one back. Save this one back so we can put it back into the ticket. There we go. Boop. And away that went. Let's go to comments. And away we go. Paste. So this will go out to all 8 of the ones listening to us right now. Plus, what's nice about this is what's nice about the banners is that people on Roku can see us on the banners because they have no other way. There's no internet connection that way. So there you go, guys. It went out to all 8 of y'all in one swipe, or all 7 of y'all in one swipe. So you can go ahead and do it that way. You mean LinkedIn? Yeah, I'll make sure it's on LinkedIn. If it's not, I'll double check and make sure. Well, what does it matter? Why does it matter? Just go to. Oh, you're just not going to go to Facebook. Okay, no, I understand that. Some of you people just hate Facebook. I understand it. No, I know. No, it's I don't know. I don't get in trouble with Facebook. Y'all do. I get hosts all the time write to me. I'm banned from Facebook for a week. I'm banned for Facebook for a month. And what's funny is their material's going across my pages, and I'm still not getting banned, and they are. Why is that? Well, one, we have business pages, and we actually do business on the pages, so there's money involved. Things change when there's money involved. Yeah. Yes, everything always changes when there's money involved. You can submit at writersofthefuture.com. Go submit. What do you mean, John and Emily? I don't think John and Emily get to read them till much further down the line.
Right.
It's
the stories they're all blind judged. So once you send a story in at writersofthefuture.com, your name comes off, a number gets put on the story, it gets sent out to the judges, they narrow it down, they go through thousands of entries, and then at the end of the year, all the winning stories are put together, and we're going to have a book, and then that's when John and I actually see what the stories are, really, when we proofread it.
Yeah. Well, look, see right behind me, guys, there is.
You have a lot of books there, Joe.
There's 36, 37, 38. There's 32, 33, 30, 31. Somewhere there's a 37. Oh, there it is over there on the other side. Y'all can't see it, but it's over there. And there's the new one.
It's nice, and we got a blurred background going, so it's not showing up so well.
With Uncle Tom's, wait, that came out wrong. With Tom's artwork on it, Tom Wood's artwork on it.
There we go. Someone see it now. Yeah, it's really nice.
All right, let's see.
And you can pre-order that book right now. In fact, I encourage you to pre-order the book right now. You can go to Amazon, Barnes & Noble, wherever you get your books. It's also going to be an audio book, so you can just hop on over to Amazon or wherever you get your books and pre-order it now. That would be.
What do you mean, Carol?
In like a month.
No. What do you mean? No, you got to go pre-order your book. I'm not pre-order. What are you talking about?
Joe's going to get a book autographed by all the winners and judges when he comes out.
Yes, and matter of fact, two of them ones y'all see over there, 37, 38, are autographs. That's why they're sitting right there nice and safe. That everybody keeps blackmailing me trying to get them, or bribing me, I should say. Actually, I got a video from John, but if for some reason, let me do it like this. Since it's on TikTok and it wants to be a pain, let's try copying it this way. It keeps wanting to defer to Microsoft, and for some reason, StreamYard don't like Microsoft. Let's see if we can get it on Chrome. There we go. That might work. Okay, hopefully I get the right one here. Let's get this out of the way. Let's get that out of the way. You know, I'm going crazy because I'm talking to myself, right? That's not me. Get out of here. Okay, that looks weird. Okay, present. Yeah, there it is. All right. That looks right to you, John?
Yeah, except it's cut off half.
Okay. Whoops. Oh, let's stretch this out. So. God damn it. Don't do that. We don't want it all stretched out like that. Okay. How's he look on y'all's end?
Okay, let's give it a shot.
All right. Ready, guys? So we're going to pull this up for you right now. Okay, looks good there. Looks good there. It looks good there. Here we go.
Okay, here's my top 3 dragon voices for movies. Number 3, Draco from Dragonheart.
Once you swore your sword and service were mine, to call when I had need of you, to ask what I would of you. I hold you to your vow, knight.
Then there's this dragon from the Neverending Story.
I'm a luck dragon. My name is Falcor.
Then there's number 1, Smaug from The Hobbit, voiced by Benedict Cumberbatch.
Well, thief, I smell you.
And now there's a new dragon in the house on the cover of the new Writers of the Future anthology. Full disclosure, my family and I narrated the audiobook. And you can win 2 free, all-expense-paid tickets to Hollywood. How? Simply by tagging a friend and clicking on the link in my profile and filling out the form. Tag a friend, fill out the link, do what you have to do, and you will be entered to win the prize. Do it! Do it now, or you shall not pass!
I will have to post that to share that to my TikTok page. I'll go ahead and get out of here page. I'll go ahead and put it on the Facebook pages as well. So that'll make, because it seems like people are being lazy. So I'll post it on the Facebook page. This is weird. This is the least amount of comments I've ever got on a radio show in the history of doing radio before. Something must not be working right.
We're not live.
No, we're definitely live, but something just I don't know. It's weird. Well, no, because I know people like y'all. So, matter of fact, one day, I think it was Emily and Justin the other day. She said, well, they're not coming on Friday. I said, no, they're going to be on Wednesday. She's like, well, I want to talk to Emily. I said, they're going to be on Wednesday. Show up on Wednesday.
Tell her I said hello.
She keeps her. She's like, if y'all don't know who we're talking about, Emily Min's house, y'all can come check her out. She likes to stay in the middle of everything. It's better that way. No, we don't talk about religion on this particular. Not here, I mean. Yes, no, it doesn't work like that. But look, y'all have been bitching at me for 3 years. I want to go to LA. I want to go to LA. I want to go to LA. All right. I won't hear it no more. I want to hear it. Now I'm going to be busted. Even after this show tonight, I got to go bust into Michelle's show, which I'm sure she's going to appreciate. So I can push this. Well, because I want somebody from the station to win, and y'all need to get out there and get off your lazy, what. And
they'll be able to meet you, Joe.
Well, all right. In all fairness, it's only for American people. It's not for anybody overseas. Anything. It's only for U.S. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. No. So yeah, if you're not, there goes 65% of the audience. No.
Be some upset people there.
No, guys. I mean, you can win and come. They'll fly in. I know they'll fly in from anywhere in the world if you win. Yes, I've met several people from overseas that have won. Jesus, I've interviewed at least 8, 12, 14, 16. I don't know. It's been a lot. They get a lot of people from overseas.
That many just last year.
Well, Micah.
There were 4 winners last year. Oh, but from overseas, let's see. Yeah. Chris and Mike and Mike. We've had a lot of Mikes.
Yeah. I know that
Mike from Sweden.
So Micah, you must be listening through one of the. You're in Europe. Yeah, you're not listening through Google through here or through the United States servers. No, you're in a whole different set of servers. Yeah, it doesn't. I could probably walk you through it, but it's probably not going to be quite the same there as it is here. Now I notice different places have their internets are different. Well, the first time I went overseas and I went to use the internet, I was like, what the hell is this? Oh, because it's just different access points. It works differently than ours is. Plus, it's faster than ours is. First time this is like 30 years ago. I'm talking to a friend of mine in the UK. They're running 10 gigs. We're running a half a gig. Yeah. Today, they were running 50. We were running 10. They just get better internet than we do. But they have different types of setups than we do. The way they transfer, because see, here in the United States, you're going through the 50 countries, and you might get up to Canada somewhat, and even Canada's changing it, so you're not going to be able to pure feed from the United States. But Europe's different. They have 27 different countries over there. Look to the EU, so they're all connected differently. Each country has its own internet. Yes. No, each country has its own internet. Matter of fact, every country on the planet has its own internet. When you get on a Chinese server, it's a whole thing. Matter of fact, when you log into a Chinese server, first thing you do is scan your computer. No, that's considered legal for them. That's the way they run their internet. They want to know who you are, why you're getting into their system. Russia right now, trying to get into Russia internet is just a joke. Watching Pravda was tough, but I was watching Pravda off of a German system, off of a German server. It's hard right now over there. It's hard to get anything over there. In the Ukraine, I don't even know if the Ukraine has internet other than what Elon Musk is providing.
Starlink.
So I don't. Starlink's about it for them. So you can try to get into it, but I don't think you're going to get access to anything. They can access us. Accessing them is going to be a lot harder. That's all. Well, just know when you're overseas, or if you're an American traveling, or if you're someone from Europe and you're over here, it just works different. I mean, it's not like it takes rocket science to figure it out, but it is different. Mm. Well, y'all listen to us through a SATCOM system. I know now that you said that, I know where you are. Yes, you listen through SATCOM, which means you're either in southern France, Greece, or Italy. Yeah, you have to be in one of them if you listen through SATCOM. SATCOM's a big server. We get a lot of people off of it. It covers a little more than that, but it covers those areas pretty good. But, well, look, if you know people in the United States, hit them up, email them, say, hey, send them the information.
Yeah. Just realize when you come out to the event, it's pretty cool. Like the people that are there, it's a lot of sci-fi fantasy community. So you have, like the judges that are there that are going to be attending the event. You've got Tim Powers, who wrote On Stranger Tides, which became the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. You've got Kevin J. Anderson, who he co-writes the Dune prequels and sequels with Ryan Herbert, who's Frank Herbert's son. So they'll be there, or Kevin J. Anderson will be there. Other judges for the contest, Brandon Sanderson, he's going to be on set this year, so he will not be attending the event live, as Orson Scott Card as well, who wrote Ender's Game. But you've got like Larry Elmore, who was like one of the original artists from Dungeons and Dragons, Dragonlance. Who else? Tom Wood, who, as you can see, did that Fire Dragon cover. There we go. They're all on the back of the book. So you get to meet a lot of cool people when you come out, and it's an amazing event. And we're awarding all this new talent. And I know if you've been listening to the shows, you've been hearing all about it. But it'll be a great experience. So, it doesn't cost anything to enter and sign up. It really is what we say it is. We really are flying two people to Hollywood.
Yes, they're not going to cook or eat you or anything like that. I promise. It's John might get a little hungry, but other than that, we're going to be okay. Because Emily works the hell out the poor man. It's the other way around. Chris, is that what you're saying? Yeah. No, really, just sign up and hope you win. I mean, no, I don't know how they're going to. I guess they're just going to draw one and say, hey, just hope you win. That's all I can tell you.
Nothing to lose, though.
Yeah, I noticed that Filipina. I just restarted it, so let me know if it's back. I don't know. I've seen the radio, the one off the site that was dropped. I just looked back and seen it going. Yeah, it's back on now. I don't know. The whole thing's been running sketchy. We also have a bunch of bad weather going on around us. Mm-hmm. I mean, y'all can't hear it, but it's thundered so hard a few times my house has moved. It's we just get I live in the deep south. We just get nasty weather. John and them were keeping it safe for us, but now they don't let it come back down here to harass us. Yes, you'll get to meet John and Emily, and but to me, the bigger part of all this, even though you might get to meet the judges, and a lot of them are really famous and have big credits to them, but you're going to get to meet the future of sci-fi. And I shouldn't say sci-fi, but all the way around. I mean, you're going to get to meet the illustrators and you just don't know who the next person out of this is going to write the next great novel or draw the next picture that goes viral. I mean, you just don't know who it's going to be. And you don't know if any of them are or if all of them are. But I'll tell you this. A lot of these guys and girls that I've met, young ladies I've met, or I shouldn't even say young ladies, these people I've met, because their age group just is huge between start and finish. They're the future of storytelling in this country, or for the world for that matter. I mean, they tell a lot of good stories. I enjoyed last year's. I enjoyed 37s. I've already gotten down to 29 now, but I stopped because I was finishing something John had sent me from Mission Earth, and I'm on 82 now, which means I've got 10 left on this one, which I'll probably finish up tomorrow because it's going to be raining all day, and then I'll harass him about something else. It's I don't know if y'all can. Can they get Mission Earth? They can't get it yet, can they?
Not yet.
Just the book, not the audiobook.
Okay. Yeah. So y'all can go get the book, and no,
you can get it on Amazon. You can get it anywhere.
It's too much to get into. I mean, it's a very involved, long story. Right now, where was I today? He's getting the implants for this guy Jeff, or for the Admiral. So you just gotta sit and listen to it or read it.
Mission Earth is modern day satire, which is science fiction comedy. And Mission Earth is actually a mission from another planet coming here because they've had their observations and see that Earth is destroying itself. So Mission Earth is a mission to keep Earth from destroying itself, because it's on their invasion timetable for like 150 years down the road for a peaceful takeover. But there's a bad guy on the planet, the home planet, called Voltar, who's using the corruption of planet Earth. He's trying to use that, all the drugs and that he's importing from Earth, all the cocaine and heroin and stuff like that, to get the political people on his planet addicted.
And crooked media.
Oh yeah, they were doing Johnny Walker Black Scotch, guys. I was like, damn, Johnny Walker Black's pretty good. I was like, wait, what? Because I had to stop when he first said that. I'm saying, wait a minute, that's Earth booze. What are we talking about? I had to take a second take, but then it went on from that point. I will tell you this: the secondary protagonist, I would call him, was on a murder spree today. That's all I can tell y'all.
He's the viewpoint character. He's the guy who tells the story. That's Sultan Gris.
Yes.
And he is really stupid.
Yes, he is funny. Well, sometimes you're listening to him and you're thinking, okay, well, he might actually have his, what together, and then he'll go off and something. You're like, oh my God, really?
Yeah.
Whatever this guy's on.
Yeah.
But people, I don't want to give a story, but it's they got a lot of stuff into it. It's all I can tell you. And I know John says there's more to it after I finish this. I'm gonna get him to send me some more. So, but so far I've enjoyed it. It's been a cross between weird, funny, a little strange. And it's nice to hear how they talk about the off-world places. Some of the stuff is like us, some of the stuff isn't like us. It's just, it's well thought out. So all I can tell you is either, or, go read it or wait till the audiobook comes out and then you get the audiobook. Well, no, the audiobook has sound effects in it. Well, they're not blowing that much up right now. I do like this tug thing they're building, this tug ship they're building. It sounds like it's going to be badass if it don't kill everybody when it launches. But anyway, it's best for you to go read it yourselves, and for people that don't read, eventually the audio will come out, you'll really catch it and listen to it. And it is fun to listen to. Whoever's reading it's got a good voice. It keeps my attention, which is not an easy thing to do.
There's about 200 actors in there.
Yeah, so I like Soltar's voice. He's reading steady, and because I'm usually typing and doing something, so I need a voice that keeps my attention, but doesn't keep my attention to the point that I keep stopping. So it works out real good for me. I can listen. I'm catching the whole story, and I'm still being able to do other work done at the same time, which is really nice for me. I'm enjoying it, guys. That's all I can tell you. What do you mean it's going to be made into a movie? Well, maybe one day it will be. But I got to tell you this: if there's more to this is going to be one. This going to have to be like a trilogy or something.
Have to be like a series because it's very long.
Yeah, it is, and
123 hours.
Yeah, well, Battlefield Earth, I thought should have been made into a trilogy itself. Mm-hmm. It was just too big of a movie or too big of a book, really, to be a movie. Well, because the movie was more funny than it was serious for me. But when you go back and you read it, it's a whole. It's much more in depth. Is all I can tell you. So like when the guys go from basically running around as apes and flying Harriers, there's a little bit more expansion in there in the book.
That's not the book. That's nowhere is that in the book. So that was Hollywood.
So things like that, and that's the thing. I mean, a lot of movies, unfortunately, are changed a little bit to make them more, action packed so they can sell more, but it also takes away from the story. And for people who read different stories or listen to stories like I did, that bites when you go watch something. Well, it's like Fire in the Sky. I remember the first time I'd actually personally interviewed Travis Walton, and him and I talked about his story in great detail, and I read the book, and then I went and watched the movie, and I was like, wow, this ain't even close. I mean, it wasn't even half the book was just thrown away and made up. I was like, God.
Wow.
Which, don't get me wrong, made it a good movie, but it wasn't nowhere close to what actually had happened to the guy. So I was kind of like, well, that was disappointing. Read, it's going across the bottom of the screen. It can also be found on all of my Facebook pages. I don't know, but I will double publish everything since we seem to be having some really weird issues with stuff tonight. But I'll keep posting it until the 17th so that, what's going to post in the shows, I'll be talking about it. In fact, when Tom Wood's on, we'll be talking about it a little bit with him. And y'all will get to meet him. We've already got an interview with Tom Wood with a lot of his artwork. You should go check it out. It's some great artwork. Well, him and Tom and Echo are together. They're not on the same interview. Well, they are on one interview, but not this one. They have two separate ones. You can see Echo stuff in virtual reality. They're just two good illustrators. They're excellent. They're judges for the contest, and when you go see their artwork, you'll understand why.
Yeah.
That's the best thing I can tell you. I know we have a lot of amateur artists that come listen to the shows and are always sending me banners and stuff like that, which I really appreciate. But I will tell you this, because I know Micah's going to ask this question in a minute. No, there is no AI allowed in any shape, form, or fashion. Whether you're writing or illustrating, it doesn't matter.
That's right. No AI.
Oh, wait. So a friend of mine did a picture of, he said he wanted a dingo fighting a kangaroo. It turned out as a 5-legged dingo. Y'all have to see the picture. AI can get a little whack sometimes. That's all I can tell you. It was like a 3-legged kangaroo. It was just really a weird picture. It's not what it was supposed to be. It was supposed to be something else. But that just tells you people AI can go crazy. Have I personally used it? I have not. I have enough friends that like to do banners and artwork for us and stuff for the websites that I don't really need to use any of that stuff. Do they? I don't think they do either. They'd like to do it old school. And you mean putting artwork together? Yeah, I can do that. I just can't draw. No. You mean paint by dots? Yeah, I can do that. That's not even a problem. Well, that's what a lot of stuff on the internet is. It's paint by dots. Depends what programs you're running. You can actually get the program and have basically everything you want in it and just start going through it. Yeah, it's a lot. It's way different than when I started. I'll tell you that much. No, you got to go fill it out on the website and win.
Yeah.
Just go. Look, actually, you should go to galaxypress.com and just look around. Okay. I mean, you should just go look around. You should actually go to writersoffuture.com and look around as well. You should go to both of them and just look around. There's a lot of stuff on both these sites. Go to Galaxy Press and fill out a thing so you can try to win. But there's a lot of material on there. There's a lot of good stories on there. There's a lot of other stuff. And there's lots of ways to buy different things on there. Yeah, Brandon, you got one. I've seen yours before. It looks like, I can't reach it. It looks like that thumb drive I got over there. Yeah, I've seen it before. Yeah, they got lots of stuff like that over there. You can get lots of stuff on it where it's in, it's either written or audio, whatever they have. I don't get to read like I used to. Linda does, but I don't. Usually when people send me books now, unless it's something I'm personally working on, I give them to her and let her highlight them for me. Yeah. Well, no, you mean like these? No, these are different. So this book, the one I got in my hand back here, is there anything on top of it? I'll grab it. It's 12 different stories. Yeah, the book looks real thick, but in reality, it's 12 different stories. And they vary in size. I know 17,000 words is max, but I haven't really seen many that get that large. But they vary in size as you go through. Oh, and the artwork's included in it. You'll see it inside the books. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is 36. This is right after COVID. Yes, there's some good stories in there too. You should go get them, guys. All I can tell y'all is to go get them. I can't tell you anything else. I've gotten through 10 of these books so far. That's how many I've gotten through. Maybe, 10. I'm pretty sure it's 10 because I remember it was an even number. No, I actually have more than that here. I've got I ended up with two different, there were package deals. I got one that was, I think it was like 30 through 35 or something. And one that was earlier, I think it was in the 20s. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So no, they're up there somewhere. You can see them. Yeah. No, you just go over to galaxypress.com. But that's what I'm saying. When you go over to sign up for the contest, you should take a look around. See what you see. Well, most of us like to surf the web anyway, so I'd say take a look around.
Yeah, there's a lot of neat stuff there. Content, there's blogs, there's all kinds of stuff.
So you're Barry Soetoro, like is in Barack Obama. Is that what you're trying to tell me? How are you going to prove it, really? I tell you what, I'll give you the code. You want to come show me your face? I don't believe you. I'm sorry. No, I don't believe you. Send me a donation. Barack Obama can afford a donation. Send me a donation. It'll pop up on the screen if you do. Ricky Mays. Where are you from? New York? Oh, never mind. I remember seeing you in one of the chats one time. Yes, mister, I'm in Baltimore. Again, just go to the website and click. it's easy. I mean, it's just bam, bam, bam. Look, to make it easy again, I'm gonna repost it to all of my pages along with that video John sent me. I'm gonna post that as well. So there's 14 pages it's gonna go on. Plus, it's gonna be in all the chat. It'll be on this show for the whole time it's up. It'll I'll get Michelle to post it tonight when I talk to her, and that's the Outer Realm. They're doing I think they're doing a host show tonight, so I'll probably stop by and I'll have the shirt on too so I can plug it. I don't know. It's a yeah, okay. You mean Elon Musk? Okay, yeah. If you could get Elon Musk to sit down for 5 minutes to write a story. See, Emily might be able to get him. I couldn't. I can't get past the Blondie. It's that woman is like at the Iron Curtain. No, she's tough, man. Trying to get past her. Look, you know anybody on his staff that can get me an interview with Elon, I'll give you your own damn radio show. Yeah, well, because I want to interview with him. I got an interview with him coming up, yeah. And well, when we get closer to the end of the show, I'll do where I'm going to be all this year. You know, because I'm doing a lot of traveling this year. It's like playing catch up for COVID, is what it is. Yeah. John and Emily are all over the place. You can meet them anywhere. I mean, they're everywhere. They do not. Do y'all even stay home a whole month without traveling?
Sometimes.
Really? When is this? Because I'm trying to think.
Not this year so far.
I was trying to think. I said, damn, I don't think they ever stay home.
But we will be at like Comic Con and Dragon Con and Salt Lake Fan X, and
do you not? Well, he is handsome, but he is married. What is this tonight? Don't even go there. Y'all stop. I'm gonna start kicking people out for this stuff. First was Emily, now it's John. Oh no, I think Emily would hurt you. I'm just gonna be honest about it. You just better watch what you're saying. Denise, go to I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Facebook pages. If you want to pop in here in the chat, because they can't see it when y'all message me, but they can see it in the chat. So let's see. I got 2 of my personal pages open. News on the Flipside, UFO on the Cover, and United Public Radio are open. And if you're on YouTube, you can catch us on the UFO Paranormal link. So you can pop in on any of them. Yeah. I don't know. Some have been working. Some haven't. Denise told me earlier she wasn't getting the audio view on one of them. It's been a weird night all night. And like I said, we've been having bad storms. But I don't think this is storm related. I think this is StreamYard related. Yeah, sometimes it glitches and cuts off.
It was. I checked earlier when you mentioned it on Facebook, and it looked like it was playing on all of your Facebook
good
channels.
Deal. So that's good, guys. You can pop right over to Facebook because I can see y'all already on Facebook because I can see y'all up here. Your little I numbers on here. So y'all are on. Most of y'all are on UFO Paranormal Radio one, and some of y'all are on YouTube too.
News on the Flipside as well.
Yeah, so y'all can pop in. Yeah, you can just pop right in there and pop your comment through there. Yeah, because it comes up in here instead of over there. Because one goes to the messenger, one goes to the computer screen. Melissa, where the hell are you at? You know, I thought about that. I was talking with some of the hosts about that the other day. We've been talking about bringing back Pal Talk, but we're not because we have so many people that go over there, but we don't know how to integrate it with StreamYard yet. So I had written to StreamYard, and he's seeing if they can do an algorithm so we can connect the two together. They're going to let me know about it. Yeah, we get a lot of people over there. A lot of people go over there. But there's no way to integrate it into this. You'd have to open it up separately on the side. And I don't want to be adding in the page while I'm on the radio. Messenger I can just ignore, but if I was in Pal Talk, I'd have to actually pay attention. Yeah. No, we still post over there. And we still do specialty things over there. As a matter of fact, this will probably be posted over there. I'll probably post a little banner with the address and put it in the chat room over there. It is, what is it called? UFO Alien Phenomena Group. Yeah, I'll probably post it over there as well. No, we don't have a United Public Radio group over there yet. No, not yet. So, who? Yeah, 4 times a year. Doesn't matter what you are. Writer, illustrator, 4 times a year. Well, you've heard. Yeah, I know. Okay. This is a friend of Preston Dennett's, and he asked me about the 40-something times. And I said, y'all want to act like it's 40 years. It's not what it is. It's probably at least 12, 14 years, but it might have been longer than that. 15 years or so, but that's how you do it.
Yeah, we just booked him on another radio show. We're still staying in touch with our past winners.
Yeah, he's a good guy. Preston's a nice guy. He's hooked up with it. I think he's got him a good girlfriend now.
Oh, nice.
Good for him.
Hopefully, I'm not saying that and getting in trouble. Dolly. I might be getting in trouble. I don't know. I'm always in trouble for something. No, that's all being moved. None of that's the same anymore. I had to reapply to the FCC, and we'll let you know how all that's going. So after, real quick, because I want to talk about this. After the collapse of the Hard Rock and the move from the Sanger Theater, once we had to move from the Sanger Theater, we could only run 50 watts, is what they call. Anyway, it's like a neighborhood station. So the FCC said no problem going back to full 2,500 watt broadcast. First, it's got to be put somewhere else, and I had to reapply for a license. Matter of fact, I'm meeting with them next week. They're coming out to review the place. We've been through 5 locations now. NASA killed 2 of them. FEMA killed 2 of them. I'm like, well, where I live, there's lots of big, high areas that we want to use. But unfortunately, there's an Air Force base, a Navy base, and a NASA base, and a couple of other FEMA and Homeland Security things around here. So it's like finding the piece to the puzzle. It's a pain in the ass is what it is. Well, I don't want to put it in New Orleans. It's going to cost me, if I put it up here, you're looking at $500,000. New Orleans, it's more money than I'm going to have, $1.5 million, $2 million easy. But I can reach New Orleans and I can reach Pensacola from there. It's just finding a place. Yeah, the antenna's paid for. All the little instruments are paid for. We'll have to build unless we find a spot with a house on. Yeah, but that's what's going on. Yeah. Yeah, you can hear us for like 6 blocks. It's right in the middle of French Quarter, though. It sure is. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. That's being taken care of. Most of that's out of my hands. So the FCC did approve us to get a license. It's just finding the place to put the place. And we had the perfect place. It was 100 feet above sea level. The antenna was 80 feet. It was 180 feet. We should be able to reach from Houston, Texas, all the way out to Jacksonville, all the way up to Atlanta. But NASA said no. It would interfere with some crap. Plus something about the low-flying aircraft in the area because NASA's got 2 runways over there. Yeah, they get their own little airport. Yeah, NASA has its own little airport. Oh, yeah. You see fighter jets and stuff coming out in there all the time. They got their own boat launches and all. They got all kind of stuff over there. Well, that's where they used to build the tanks for the shuttles at. Yeah, they had all kind of security out there, too. But I don't know. As soon as that's taken care of, y'all will know. Trust me, the first day we broadcast again on a large area, I'll let y'all know. Trust me, sooner the better for me because I make more money that way. A lot more. So go click. No, I want to see y'all go click while I'm here. I'm going to write to somebody in a minute and say, y'all need to go click while I'm here. Trust me, when I get done tonight, I'm going to go see it. It better be more than 10 or 12 or 15 people because I'm going to be peaked. I'm telling you, I've been cranky lately. Y'all better watch it. I'm trying to get out of my crankiness. And this ain't a good way to get me out of my crankiness. No, you can't vote for the podcast awards. And the day you can, I will let you know.
He'll let you know and let you know and let you know.
Damn right. And I'll have John and Emily come and help me let you know. We might invite some other people and let y'all know. I'm thinking about bringing on some celebrity guests just to get y'all go damn vote.
It's a good idea.
Mm-hmm. Oh, no. We're not going to talk about that story. No, that's embarrassing. That's a Kiana Reeves story. We're not talking about that now. Sorry. I mean, how did you even find out about that? Not talking about that. No, I'm sorry. Nope. That ain't going to happen. Well, yeah, because back then it was different. So just go. What do you mean? Give you a free book and you'll go. Wait, let me get this straight. Did you just tell me give you a free book and then you'll go try to win a trip to LA? Did you just not? I ought to ban your ass from just saying that. No, everything you see behind me is mine. There are some stuff on the floor, but that's been promised to a library, which still hasn't come and got us. I'm waiting on them. Actually, it's to school, but everything's given away now. That book, you mean? No, that's mine too. I do like to keep, believe it or not, I like to keep some books for myself. I'm not saying in the future I might not give them away, but there's 3 of them over here that are autographed by everybody who's been involved. So I got one that's autographed by all the artists, and then there's one autographed by everybody.
If you live near a Books-A-Million, when the new volume 39 comes out, there will be some select stores you have to go in to find out, but there will be copies that are autographed placed inside different Books-A-Million stores. So if you're near Books-A-Million after May 16th, head out to Books-A-Million and find an autographed copy.
Yes, I can verify that because they sign a lot. They work them poor people. They make them sign some damn books, man. I mean, they sign some books. Oh no, they got a big line wrap around. They're signing books. Everybody, no, the judges are signing. The winners are signing.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, some of these signatures you should get if you can. I mean, there's some serious judges on these panels. I'm impressed. I mean, some of these guys have written some big stories and gotten some big TV stuff done. Some of them are just made a ton of money for writing in different ways. Most of them are pretty. We'll just say this: most of them are very comfortable and leave it at that. Well, because I don't want to talk about anybody's personal wealth. I've met enough of them to know and talk to them in private enough to know that several of them are very comfortable. I can't say every one of them are, but I can say the majority of them are. I can tell you that much. That's all I can say. You're going to get me in trouble. Stop it. I can tell you what somebody owns a lot of cows.
I know who that is.
Yes. See, she knows. No, y'all don't know. You'll if you come in Friday, you'll know who it is. We talked about
Arkansas.
Yes, we talked about all his cows he had.
Yeah.
I still, by the way, on a side note completely, I still have not gotten past that he used his wife for some of those pictures.
Yeah.
Some of those are pretty risque. And I was like, y'all have to come for that too. Is all I can say. No, his wife is just the sweetest thing I've ever met.
She's a very sweet lady.
No, at home she might not. She might whoop him in the head with a pole. But when I met her, she's just as sweet as can be. Yes, well, that's true. You know, some are like Jekyll and Hyde, but some are not. Just go click. What do you know? All y'all sudden y'all scared to go to Los Angeles? No, there's no boogeymans out there except for Newsom. There's no boogeymans out there, and he's not going to eat you. I promise. I'll make sure you're safe. I would go. I mean, there's pretty good, decent food out there. It's not like New Orleans, but they got decent food, and they really, really and truly. I've been in about 5 parts of LA now. Most everybody I've met have been really nice. The only time that was weird on me, I was coming through for the Oscars one year. I was actually headed down to San Diego, but I was coming through LA. And I hopped off an interstate to get a snack. I wanted some fries is what I wanted. And I stopped at a local Mickey D's. Nobody spoke English. no English. They were fast. They got me my stuff fast, but nobody spoke no English. I was like,
Where was that?
I was in Los Angeles somewhere.
Huh.
I was coming in from Las Vegas, and it just said LA, and I came in. I was on the interstate, and wasn't that far from the end of it. And because all of a sudden there was a ton of traffic. I'm like, what is all this traffic about? And they had like 3 lanes full, but this lane way on the left wasn't. And so I turned on the radio and listened, and it was the Oscars. I was like, what? How can you possibly accidentally drive into the Oscars? We were in Las Vegas is where we were. That's where we were staying. We were just down. We were coming to spend the night and see some friends and headed back the next day back to Las Vegas because we were doing lectures down there.
Good luck with Oscar traffic.
Well, that was retarded. I mean, that's why I got off. I said, well, I'll just stop, get a bite to eat. And I got off and I was like, nobody's speaking no English. And I know like back then, probably 5 Spanish words, maybe 6, and half of them should not be said in polite company. So it was interesting. It was weird. But still, I didn't feel threatened or like I was in danger or anything. It just felt like nice people. Go click, go to, that's galaxypress.com. That's where you're going to find L. Ron Hubbard's works at.
And the contest for Readers of the Future. The trip to Hollywood is at galaxypress.com/readers-of-the-future.
Yeah. I believe all the work in Galaxy Press is fiction. Am I right or wrong?
That's right.
Yeah. You'd have to ask John what the nonfiction stuff is. I don't know. I really don't. I'd be lying to you.
It's another publisher called Bridge Publications. That's the nonfiction.
So there you go. I got a couple of nonfictions. Not anywhere I can grab them. Did I move them? I must have. Oh yeah, they're in my living room. Never mind. I go through them sometimes when I'm sitting. I just bought new furniture, so sometimes when I'm sitting up front watching outside the house, I will sit and read. Well, I got huge living room windows in the front of my house, so I can just sit there and watch the bayou and the sunset and read at the same time. Yeah, I still like to do some tactile reading. I just not as much as I used to. I will tell you this: for some reason or another, I prefer to read on a hardcover book. I don't know why. Linda says I'm just crazy. That's it. But it's I don't know what that is. I don't know. Gala, no, that's writersofthefuture.com. If you want to if you want to take the course, or if you want to go, yeah, no, if you want to submit anything that you've written or you've drawn, well, no, all the rules and regulations are there. Damn, I'm tongue-tied tonight. Everything's there, so go check it out. And galaxypress.com, you can go over and take a look at L. Ron Hubbard stuff and register for the contest. I'm telling you, if somebody don't win from the network, I'm going to be just pissed. I'm already aggravated about not winning last year. I've been blaming that on John, but I can't blame him for much longer for that. So, yeah, I'm blaming John we didn't win last year. Somebody got to be blamed. I can't blame the other show because they're not up this year. No, it's one of those things. No, we got a couple more minutes, but I don't know any of that. I don't know any of that either. That's the dragon you see behind him is it. Okay, hold on, let me think. I remember he told me what got him his first big chunk of money. It was a flaming picture like that. I just can't remember what it was of. Yeah, Tom had told me he'd sent into Kmart or Walmart or somewhere. He had made $2 million. Was it the Eagle? I don't know, but when he told me how much he made off, I was like, and I remember that poster from when I was younger. I was like, I remember seeing that rolled up in the poster section. You know, it's kind of interesting just to meet him because I had seen it before. No, he made a lot of money off that damn picture. People, it just tells you how much. He'll tell you this Friday when we're talking about it, but you're going to be amazed off how much he made off of one poster at Walmart and Kmart. I'm telling you, you're going to be like, what? He does good. Well, he buys in big black Angus cows, and they're not cheap either. Yeah, when you got a lot of land in Arkansas with a couple hundred cows roaming around at $5,000 a cow, you're not really hurting for money, people. He likes to stay busy. He's like these two right here. He likes to stay busy.
Yeah.
Last time I talked to him, he was busy, and he had just given one of the writers, one of the illustrators who had won this year, some work to help out with. I don't know if they still working together or not, but they were when last time I talked to him. That's what I'm saying. You don't know who you're going to meet. I mean, all I can tell y'all, and this is the best endorsement I can give you, is when you meet some of the people like this, like Tim Powers and Tom and Echo and some of the other judges, and you're just not going to get this kind of contact anywhere else. Right. I mean, not with this many concentrated at one time. It's and the things you learn, and I mean, you can't help but learn. And if you're somebody who actually kind of understands what the subject matter is, you're going to learn in ways you can't think of. Come on, guys! I've learned quite about art and writing, and I suck at both. You know, no, I mean, I can be honest about it. No, actually, to be totally honest, my writing skills have improved greatly, and I have to thank these two and the judges. I may actually, people have been bitching at me for 2 decades to write a book. I may actually get a book or two out now because I actually understand how it goes together better. I understand how to find. One of my biggest problems has always been the filler stuff. I was walking and the sun was out and the trees and the bird. That's always been a problem for me. Now, thanks to being able to read some of the stuff that I've read and listen to these judges, I've actually learned how a lot of that works.
Good.
And so that changes a lot of things for me. It really does, because I could write a documentary all day long. That's nothing. I mean, it's like reading schematics, but I mean, is anybody going to read it? No, maybe a handful of people.
But if you want to learn how to write, you can go to writersofthefuture.com, and it says free online workshop there, and you can get some of the basics that get taught to the winners that come out here for the event, and you can it literally, it's like a free thing at your own pace. Watch some videos, read some essays, and learn how to put a story together. Very simple.
I was thinking about cheating and copying and pasting something out of this book I'm working on and stick it on that piece because that's where I'm at. When you got to write the story, I was thinking about cheating. No, people, you can't cheat. So I'm just giving Emily a hard time. Really and truly, guys, all I can tell you is you learn a lot from it. Matter of fact, what I was just talking about, that is also on that website. There is just a wealth of material there. If you're an amateur or somebody who's thinking about just learning how to write, or that's the place to go. Well, they got other special things like they have videos of some very interesting people that you can actually sit and listen to that can actually help you along and help you to understand what you're doing. Well, everybody remembers Orson Scott Card for some reason. I don't know why his name just pops up more than anybody else's does. But there's other people besides that, yes. Now, the videos are great. I've watched all of them. Well, again, anything that I can listen to or watch makes my life easier because I can do it right here, or not right here, but in the other place where I'm usually sitting. I can listen to it like that. Or if I just in one of the moods, I can transfer it to the big screen in the bedroom and listen to it through there. I don't like listening through my phone. My bedroom's in surround sound, so it's the living room front one. Well, it's better to listen that way, especially if the sound effects involved because it's picking up all the sound effects. Big TVs don't have the best audio unless you've got a sound bar and all for them. Every now and then you might get a lucky one, but most of them just audio is not that great. Yes, well, write your story and submit it. Less than 17,000 words and submit it. And I can guarantee it's going to be blind judged. I'll guarantee it. It's not going to be. No, like I said earlier in the beginning of the show, they're like some of the last people who get to read it.
Yeah, we don't see your stories when they come in. They go through the judges first.
Yeah, what are they? They just numbered, right?
That's right. Story comes in, name goes off, it gets a number attached to it, goes to the judges. So the judges don't know who it is either. And then once you win, then the name gets married back up with the story, and then we find out who you are, and then you get a phone call from Joni Labaki if you're one of the finalists, and that's a super exciting phone call.
That's the woman you want to hear from is Joni.
That's the one you want. Yeah, you want that phone call from Joni Labaki.
Plus, Joni is hot and a good dancer. Oh, wait, I wasn't supposed to say that on air. Well, I'm sorry, Joni. I'm sorry you heard me. No, it doesn't matter for y'all. Y'all are all winners. Y'all can't say like that because she will hurt you. I'm just telling you ahead of time.
Joni's very nice. Yeah.
She is. She is like the whirlwind. I really and truly, when you get there, whether you win tonight or when you win on the 17th and you can get there, or whether you just one of the winners, really and truly, you're going to see people who, first off, care, but are nonstop moving all the time. You remember the thing about motion, about being in motion? I mean, they're just nonstop. I'm scared if any of them slow down too fast, it'd be a wreck. No, I mean, they work and they work in a good, they work and they manage to still stay in a good mood. Frankly, y'all would drive me nuts. I'd be like, go away. Leave me alone. Just go find somebody else to bother. No, they do. They work. John works. And everybody works. There's nobody I've met that isn't constantly doing something or involved with something. It's well coordinated. It's well organized. Everything goes, I don't want to say smoothly because I don't want to jinx anybody. Who sent me that? Cal Green, my pet is cute. Anyway, I'm just going to let that go.
We got this contest. We're really hoping to get some people coming from this show here because that'd be awesome to be able to come out there and to be able to meet you and for us to meet them too.
Yeah.
Probably work out a special interview with them, having you come out there to get their take on what it was like for them.
That's interesting. I'm glad you said that. I'll tell y'all what, people, if you write down news on the flip side, either from this show or from Friday's show, because I'm going to talk about it both shows. And what is the 17th of Monday? So I might have time to talk about. No, I won't. But anyway, I'll talk about it on this show and Friday's show. And if you say it's from this show and you win, when you get there, I'll put you on TV. Okay, I'll put you on a Roku television channel. I'll get John to come in and we'll do an interview, and and you can be live on the television with the rest of the world. I have no problem with it. I'll even give you airtime if you're a winner for one of these two shows. Now, if you're a winner from Michelle's show, from the Outer Realm, I'll do you one better. I'll give you Roku and a book. It's got to be one of the books I got. I got to see what I got left. Oh, you mean, all right, I'll tell you what. Okay, I'll do that. No, I'll even pay for the damn thing. If you win on Michelle's show, if you list her show as the one you won from, I'll give you an interview with Roku, and when 39 comes out, I will get you a book and send it to you.
Well, they're definitely going to go for Michelle's show, not yours, because Michelle's comes with a book.
Hey, Emily, be quiet. Just be quiet. People don't know. They'll forget. Oh, man. You see, that should not cause it. You mean, I can't. The non-human book, I would give it away, but I just got it, guys, and I haven't even read it yet. I did an interview with him, and I promised him for the next interview I would read the book. So I can't give it away until after I've read the book. Besides, I think this one's autographed, so I'm probably not going to give it away. I will ask him to send me another one, which I'm not getting that one. No.
Which book is that one?
That's non-human. It just came out.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not one of y'all's. It's just up there because it's one of the ones the station's dealing with. Is from Gary Hasling. Gary is a ex-police officer in the UK, and he's a very interesting guy. He met all the witnesses, all the military witnesses from the Rendlesham Forest case. So it's a really good, well put together book. He did a lot of work. Gary's one of those guys. He's like, he's very, very detail orientated. I mean, he can't help himself. Maybe it's because he used to be a cop, but he's very, very detail oriented. So there's a lot of information in there. No, people, you can't have that one. I don't have any more. No, I don't have any more. Everything I got now is promised out. A lightsaber? I do have one lightsaber left, but you're not getting it. You can forget it. Yeah, no, it's all right. It's promised to somebody too. It's just one of those things. Yeah, I did tell Emily I was going to bring her a sword, but I'm not giving y'all any of my swords. Y'all can forget it. No, that's a big old collection. I'm not. My son's after that collection. He bugs me all the time about that. Can I have your swords? Can I have your swords? Can I have your son? I'm like, no. Oh yeah, I can see it now. It's gonna be. I know I'm gonna probably mail it to her because I was thinking about it the other day. I was gonna put it in my suitcase, and I got to thinking it might not be the best idea.
TSA probably wouldn't like that.
Mm-hmm. Well, last year they asked me what the big white round circle was in it.
When
it was the mic, the snowball mic I used. I don't know what the hell they thought it was. It says blue mic on it. I don't know what else. Maybe when they seen it from the other way, I don't know what the hell they thought it was. But this one is in the stuff with the two laptops. I keep it separate because in case I want to use it, I have it by. But I got me some of the short stands this year for interviews. I already had one, but I like them because I can fold them in and hand them to somebody like a big, huge stick mic. Well, they're big mics. Yeah, if you win, you'll get to meet John and Emily. Yes. Maybe I'll take us to dinner if you win. If you win from okay, that's what we'll do. Now we got it. So if you win from News on the Flip Side, either this show or Friday show, okay, I'll take y'all out to dinner. Mm-hmm. I don't know if I can get them to because they're freaking so busy. It's hard to hold them down long enough to get them. I can bribe Emily with some good food there, so we might be able to go. Actually, a good friend of mine wants me to go have dinner with him in Chinatown. I don't know if I'll have. I told him I didn't know if I was going to have time or not, but well, there's like it's hard to explain. There's like some free time in there, but it's kind of weird because, during the day I'm usually sitting in the class because I just want to see people and getting a lot of pictures and stuff like that. Which, matter of fact, I got to transfer a lot of that stuff to the other site, and I'll get some audio. But in the evenings, I'm generally doing interviews. I try to get in at least 4 or 5 a night. It doesn't always work that way. Sometimes you end up getting 2, but you don't want to get them in. You want to get them. I try to get them all done before the gala, all the ones I want to get done. Well, the judges I can always get after. Carmen works for them, and Carmen can usually get them for me after. But it's he was actually it was on one of my pages. We were talking about something entirely different, their music or something. Well, I'm telling you. So if you win on Michelle's, then I'll give you a book. I'll give you a new book, and yes, and you of course you get out there. And if you don't, If you win on my show, you'll get and dinner. Mm-hmm. I know.
Pretty good deal. So hopefully you get people signing up for this thing. We're going to have to sign off pretty soon because
we already late.
9 days till we launch.
Till the winners start arriving.
And we'll be seeing you like in 10 days or so.
Yes, I think Joni's got me coming on the 22nd. She got me there from 22nd, 29th to try to kill me.
Yeah, so when you come out there, let's have dinner the first night there because she'll still be available. We can have dinner.
Yes,
coordinate the plan.
We'll go have dinner and talk together because I know you and I got a lot of stuff. And what's different this year, guys, we're going to be doing, it's hard to explain. We're going to be doing television interviews, but they're going to be in different times, different places. It's going to be when we have time here, time there. And John and I sometimes run on the same schedule and sometimes we run on different schedules. But there's going to be just a lot of television time. We want to squeeze in as much as we can. Let me explain this to everybody before we go. Every interview done there that I personally do will be on Roku. Every interview he does that he sends to me will also be on Roku. So all of them will make television, but we want to do some live. We want to give some people, one of the reasons I'm there is for media, and I like helping these people out to help them understand media and putting their asses in front of TV, especially with John and I sitting there talking to them. It's just a different world. It gives them a skill that they didn't have before. And you need these skills. If you get even remotely famous, you don't even have to get big famous, just remotely famous. You're going to need these skills because, unfortunately, the media world is just not what it used to be. It's all like, I don't want to get into it because it's just not. But these days, it is rough and tumble. And if somebody thinks they can make you cry to get 10 rating points, they will. It's just not what it used to be. I like when they say they're going to step on my neck and stuff. I always have fun with that. But guys, go out and check it out. Like I said, if you win from one of these two shows, I will take y'all out to dinner while you're there. Only one person. I mean, it's for two. It's 3 days for two, and it's only in the U.S. So I know anybody overseas, don't worry about it. Oh, what you gonna call your friend? So you're gonna call your friend in the U.S. get in the win, and you're gonna fly from. Yeah, okay. If that works for you, go ahead. I don't really care. We got to go though in about a minute. Anything else before we go, guys? So again,
galaxypress.com/readers-of-the-future. Please sign up for it. We'd love to be able to meet you. Emily and myself would love to be able to meet you out here in Los Angeles. And then people that say, I can never get a chance to do this. We say, well.
Yeah, because I think on the last show we did this last year, we had like 25 of y'all write in just to ask. So look, y'all 25 need to go do it.
Yeah.
What do you mean, Carol? I have no idea. Sometimes we do contests. We see 4,000 or 5,000 people. Sometimes we do contests. We see 5 or 6 people. And don't ask me. It's like archive numbers sometimes to me. I get aggravated with them because some days I'll be watching and they just pow, 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 pow. And some days I'll be watching going, and it's like watching crickets. Some things I understand how it works. Some things I just, it's weird. And then also when you're working with Google and SoundCloud, they're also very weird in themselves. Neither one work on weekends. They're open. Their systems are open 24/7, 7 days a week, but they don't even work on weekends anymore. From what I understand, Google's going to do another round of laying off. They already laid off like 31,000 people. Hey, things are getting tough in the media industry right now, so pay attention. Again, that's where you go, galaxypress.com/readers. Readers of the Future for it. Yeah, it's really easy. It's on all the pages. Like I said, as soon as I get done tonight, I'm going to go ahead and repost it everywhere along with that video John sent me, so y'all can do it that way. And I'm going to post it every day. So I personally know on the United Public page alone, there's 70,000 people over there. So we're going to post it every day. What do you mean if you went off the page now? If you went off the page, you win. If you went off any of the pages, you win. If you went off any of the other shows, you win. But if you went off one of these two shows, you should get benefits. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, I'm bribing your ass. What do you think? And by the way, if I win, if anybody, matter of fact, if anybody wins a trophy this year for podcasters, I'm gonna do a contest where we're gonna have 5 winners, and we're gonna do it. All of us are gonna go out and get dinner. I was gonna say something else, but we're gonna all go out and dinner. But anyway, I'll explain more about that because I don't like to lose. Bribery works. Hey, if you get a bribe, you get a bribe. When you listen to this Mission Earth, you'll find out how bribery works. It works pretty good. It works pretty good. I don't want to give the story away, but it's got its ups and downs. I'll tell you that much. It starts out a little bit slow in the very beginning, but you got to get the characters built up. Actually, once you know who all the main characters are, it makes it a lot easier to keep up with the story.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I've been enjoying it. Now, I wouldn't lie. You know how I am. You know how I've said about books before. So I'm not real bashful about it. I'll be like, "Oh no, y'all should never go read that book." It's true. But again, go try to win. Win off this show. Like I said, you'll get some television time while you're out there and a free dinner. So you can really enjoy. You get to meet everybody and have a good time and see why we talk about this so much. Really and truly, it's really. I mean, we can talk about this till we're blue in the face, but until you experience it, you really are kind of doing it from outside. You don't know what all that's involved. And it would be nice to have a civilian win and come out and do some interviews. It might help to get some more writers and illustrators involved.
Here we go.
Yeah.
So anyway, on that note, we got to go because I got to go to work. And
Well, we're looking forward to seeing you soon, Joe.
Oh yes. Well, Joni said I had to be on a diet, so I mentioned eating that. She's a tough taskmaster, Peeve. I'm just telling. I'm just kidding, guys. Anyway, we got to get out of here. I want to thank everyone for tuning in to United Public Radio and News on the Flip Side. Hope everybody enjoyed the show. Any moans, bones, gritches, or gripes, you know who to write to. Michelle DeRoche say on that night. Oh, good night, everybody.